Hi, I have this Trackball mouse. I want to thank the brand for sending it to us, and I want to tell you all about it. So let's dive in. There's especially one important thing to know, and I'll get to that in a second. First of all, I don't know if you've ever used a Trackball mouse, but these mice stay stationary. Like it has a stop pad right here, so you don't go like this with these mice. It stays still, and all of the tracking is done with your thumb. And so there's a lot of different reasons for this that have benefits. The main one is ergonomics. Instead of moving your wrist a lot, like if you're someone that moves the mouse a lot during the day, and I'm an accountant and I'm at my double monitor workstation all day long, and I'm always just like moving my mouse left and right, all of these movements. You just got one stationary thing. You put your hand down, it rests, and your thumb is actually doing a lot of the moving during the day. These mice have still the left click button and the right click button and the scroll pad, and those all function the same way that normal mice work. But this one, the other big benefit of this trackpad with the thumb is if you're someone that works with designing or drawing or any sort of thing where you have to get that cursor really in a fine spot, and it's the precision of these things is just amazing. You can get a lot more precise moving your thumb really nice and slowly to get right where you need to. This also works with editing documents. Anytime you just need to get that cursor in a very defined spot, these mice really help you do that. So this has full mobility all the way around, forward and back, just like but you can also just move this a lot more efficiently than regular mice. So this thing is really awesome. I really like about this one as well that it has this back and forward button. A normal mouse pad does not have these, and people that work at a computer workstation, if you want to go forward on a web page or back on a web page, or just like kind of if you're like scrolling through a document, we're just so used to with computers just kind of getting the cursor right to the spot on the screen where it has a forward button or a back button and then clicking the button. But now in today's tech world, with all tablets and phones, we just swipe left or swipe right, or just kind of like go forward or back by touching the certain spot on our phone, where computer workstations are quite different. Well, this thing right here just has this kind of like, that's like swiping back and that's like swiping forward. So when you're web browsing or you're looking at a PDF doc or whatever, you just press that once and it goes back, up a page or back a page, and then forward a page, or it just like it's like the swipe left and swipe right buttons right here on the pad. These trackpads, it's a little bit to get used to, but right when you get used to it, your efficiency on controlling whatever you're doing on the computer just like goes way up, just from this device alone. So these are really cool. The thing I really like about this particular device is that it has this button right here, and that button is it's the DPI switch. So DPI stands for dots per inch. It basically, when you are moving a cursor on the screen, a lot of times your movement is either fast or slow. You can change the speed of that cursor and how it moves, how fast or slow it moves. You can normally do that in the computer in the settings, but you can also, with this trackpad, you can do it right here, and there's 5 different settings. So if you click this down, there's a little red light that comes on, and you can cycle through 5 different speed settings. The normal setting is setting 3. So you can either go back to slow it way down, slow your cursor movement way down, or you can go forward to speed it up. So then when you do your tracking, you can even get more precise by slowing it down. Or if you want to, if you have some application you're working on where your cursor needs to, you want it to move fast, you can speed that up. So this trackpad itself has that. You can also still do it on your computer, so you can really dial in to the exact specs that you need for whatever you're working on. So that's a really cool thing about this. This is battery powered, and it takes 2 AAA batteries. So you have that. It has the off-on switch right here. And that basically, you can turn it off whenever you're not using it to save battery life, but it also shuts off automatically if it's not being used. And then you have this mode button. And this is really cool. There's 3 different modes. So this is the thing I really like about this that I was talking about before. You can, there's the USB setting. So if your computer, there are some laptops or computers that actually don't have a Bluetooth connection on them. I have a desktop that actually is like that. So this right here, this comes out, and this is the actual USB plug that you would plug into your computer, and then this is a Bluetooth connection. So if your computer doesn't have that, you can plug this in, and now you can connect it by just selecting that first mode of USB. You can also, it does have 2 other Bluetooth connections, so you don't even need to use this if you just want to connect directly to your computer if it has Bluetooth, which most do. So that's the thing I really like about this. You can actually have all 3 of those working at once, like you just get them all set up, and then you just can cycle through right here on the mouse, the trackpad, by pressing that mode and doing the different modes. So you could have up to 3 different setups and then just do the setup that you want for what you're working on. Overall, love this product. It's it speeds up your efficiency and just the way that you do work tremendously. Love this product, and I look forward to using it.